Good morning, brothers and sisters, friends and family. Before I share Pastor's devotional this morning, I just wanted to say a couple of words. You may have noticed that on Friday there was no beacon of hope shared with you all, and our intention was to do this every day for it to be a daily devotional. I know a lot of you already have daily devotionals, but I hope that you have been enjoying these videos. Some things have come up and it won't be possible for us to share these every day. We will be doing them at least every other day. You will see Pastor's devotionals. I will be trying to share some myself in between here and there. I really want to finish doing my little sanctuary series. I'm very excited about doing that. And so you will see some more of me, but mostly you'll be seeing Pastor probably Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And anyways, I just wanted to give you a heads up. They won't be shared every day, but if you keep an eye out on our Facebook, my Facebook profile, and also the St. Thomas Church Care Group, we have our own little group, and you'll be seeing it posted on there. And Pastor will also be sending them out by emails the way that he has been doing also. So you will continue to see them, but they just won't be every day. So thank you for these few minutes, and I hope you enjoy Pastor's devotional today. Thank you.
Good morning. I want to welcome you again to our Beacon of Hope for today, our devotional week. Today we continue our series in our Ten Commandments series, the Law of Love. And today we want to cover commandment number 3, bearing false witness. It's a very interesting commandment, and the third commandment is talked about in the book of Exodus, which Moses wrote, the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Well, someone once figured out that society has created 35 million laws in an attempt to enforce the Ten Commandments. And that's not surprising because humanity loves to make simple things very, very difficult. Have you noticed that? Take God's third law of love, for instance. If you're not supposed to use the name of God and Jesus in vain, why do so many people curse and swear? It is so disconcerting to hear someone talk using swear words every other word. And have you ever noticed that? You're listening to someone and they're swearing every other word, and it's very disconcerting. And for some, it's a cool and smart thing to do that, I guess. But it is indeed repulsive to the one who is listening. Why is it so easy for people to use God's name in vain? It just comes out of their mouth. Whether on purpose or without thinking, swearing is too often readily imbibed and pursued. The answer may lie in a conversation that took place between a general by the name of Horace Porter and his commanding officer, General Ulysses S. Grant. One night the two were sitting beside a roaring campfire. All the other men had gone to bed. Horace turned to his famous companion and said, that's what he said, General Grant, it occurs to me that through all the rough and tumble of army service and frontier life, no one has ever heard you swear. That's amazing. And why is that, by the way? Well, the leader of the Union Army paused, thought for a moment. Then he said this to the young boy. He said, I've never learned to swear as a boy. When I became a man, I saw the folly of it. I've always noticed, too, that swearing helps to arouse a man's anger, which is something to watch out for. For you see, when a man flies into a passion, any adversary who keeps cool always gets the better of him. How true that is. How true. That was a very profound statement. General Grant was practicing a biblical principle that says something to the effect of heaping coals of fire on your foe. And General Grant had learned something that God knew all too well when he spoke the third commandment from the summit of Mount Sinai. For you see, when a person uses the Lord's name in vain, he or she is creating a dangerous passion in their soul, making themselves vulnerable to the adversary of the souls, the devil himself. How we reflect, or how we speak God's name, reflects our relationship with Him. Let me say that again. How we speak God's name reflects on our relationship with Him. It tells something about the heart on how we speak God's name. If we treat God's name with respect, it's our echo to the world. It's our signal that we've built an association that has stood the test of time. When we utter His name with reverence, we're setting ourselves apart from the noisy glamour of Hollywood and the decadent banter of the unfulfilled. We are identifying directly with the owner of the name and placing ourselves with the jurisdiction of His power. That's the way to go. Humanity can make laws designed to force citizens to honor the basic tenets of the Ten Commandments, but only a converted heart can teach a mouth to speak God's name with respect and honor. How true that is. It is out of the abundance of the heart that the mouth speaketh, the Bible says. Matthew 12:34. That day on Mount Sinai, God was saying, "Give me your heart, and I'll teach you how to talk." Thank you. God bless.